The victims of Eric Cartman. Short answer, everybody. This boy is a menace, a danger to himself and society, and deserves to be locked up for the rest of his life. Let's get started. The victims of Eric Cartman. Coming in strong at number 1. Scott Tenorman's parents. Crimes? I don't think I can say that on YouTube. The M word and the C word. In the episode Scott Tenorman Must Die, Eric orchestrates a scheme to have Scott Tenorman's parents killed for trespassing by Mr. Denkins, a farmer who owns a pony, saying that there were violent pony killers in the area. While Denkins is busy with the police, Eric steals the bodies, chops them up, and places their body parts into chili, then tricks Scott into eating the chili made from his parents' remains. This is widely considered Eric's most evil act, for obvious reasons.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Nya 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 nya. I made you eat your parents. Nya 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 nya.
Number 2. Butters. Oh, Butters. Where do I even begin? Crimes, kidnapping, false imprisonment, psychological manipulation, sexual assault. In the episode Casa Bonita, Eric wants to go to the restaurant Casa Bonita with Kyle, Stan, and Kenny, but Kyle invites Butters instead. Eric is furious and comes up with a plan to get rid of Butters so he can take his place. He tricks Butters into thinking the world has ended, causing Butters to hide in a bomb shelter for several days. Eric provides Butters with fake news reports about the apocalypse, leaving him alone and terrified while Eric takes his place on the trip.
The cannibals, don't you know? The meteor destroyed all society, Butters. Now Earth is ruled by packs of wild humans gone mad. Those of us who survived are now being hunted by flesh-starved cannibals. Oh, God.
Eric takes a compromising photo of himself putting Butters tingling in his mouth, thinking this will embarrass Butters by making him appear gay.
And then I got my camera, and I pulled down his pants, and then I took a picture of his wiener in my mouth.
When Kyle tells Eric that the prank makes him look gay, not Butters,
You put a guy's wiener in your mouth, that makes you gay, stupid.
Eric panics and goes on a quest to get his penis into Butters' mouth. Jesus Christ.
The only way you can cancel it out is to get Butters to put your wiener in his mouth. Shit, I got a fat Butters.
To make matters worse, Butters' parents, thinking Butters is struggling with his sexual identity, send him to a prayer camp to, quote, cure his bicuriosity. In the episode The Tale of Scroty McBoogaballs, after the boys write an offensive and disgusting book, they blame Butters as the writer when it becomes popular, thinking that they were gonna get in trouble.
Butters, you know goddamn well you didn't write that book. But you told me I did. Yeah, but that's when we thought we were gonna get in trouble, asshole.
Eric convinces Butter that his writing is so powerful it causes people to die, causing Butter's immense guilt and confusion.
You were sleepwalking again and dressed Sarah Jessica Parker up in a moose suit. You left her in the forest and she got shot by a hunter. What? Oh no!
Butters, oblivious to what's happening, begins to believe he is an acclaimed author and takes responsibility for the book. However, people start liking the book and it does turn into a win for him despite the boys using him as a scapegoat.
Well, now, let me tell you something, fellas. You always take advantage of me, and after reading Catcher in the Rye, I've learned you're nothing but phonies. I'm not letting you trick me this time, so the 4 of you can just suck on my wiener.
Honorable mentions: tricking Butters into thinking he's a cyborg, abandoning Butters in the middle of the woods when held at gunpoint by a group of robbers, manipulates Butters into believing that Eric is a ghost. He tricked Butters into believing that future Butters has been sent back in time by the government to help him, causing Butters to undergo extreme paranoia and confusion. Number 3. Kyle. Crimes, anti-Semitism, bullying, effects with HIV. Throughout the series, Eric relentlessly mocks Kyle for being Jewish. He frequently uses anti-Semitic slurs and stereotypes, attempting to demean Kyle and his family. Eric has compared Kyle to Jewish stereotypes, mocked Jewish holidays, and even made Kyle the butt of jokes related to World War II and the Holocaust.
All you ever do is call me names and rip on me for being Jewish.
One of the most notorious examples is in The Passion of the Jew, Season 8, Episode 3, where Eric becomes obsessed with the Passion of the Christ, leading him to create an anti-Semitic movement that ultimately terrorizes Kyle. After contracting HIV from a botched tonsil surgery, Eric seeks revenge on Kyle for laughing at him and decides to infect Kyle with the virus. He sneaks into Kyle's room while he's sleeping and injects him with his own infected blood.
Oh, you have HIV, huh, Kyle? Guess it isn't so funny now, is it? What did you do? Nothing! Then why did Butters say he helped you sneak into my room last Friday night?
Honorable mentions: publicly humiliating Kyle over his sexuality. Kyle is forced to pay up a bet he lost by sucking Eric's balls. Number 4. The handicapped. Crime: faking a disability. During the 2004 World Kids Disability Games in Denver, Eric decides to fake being disabled and attempt to beat all the handicapped children in the events to win the $1,000 prize.
All I have to do is make people think I'm handicapped and I get $1,000.
Number 5. His mother. Eric's mom, Leanne, is often a victim of her son's manipulative, disrespectful, and abusive behavior. Despite being an overly permissive and indulgent parent, Leanne regularly suffers from Eric's tantrums, insults, and selfish demands. Eric frequently humiliates her, calling her derogatory names, and manipulates her to get whatever he wants, knowing she won't say no. For example, in Season 10, Episode 7, Eric's behavior becomes so out of control that Leanne is forced to hire a dog whisperer to help manage his violent outbursts and manipulative tendencies. Despite her good-natured attempts to be a loving mother, Leanne often becomes a victim of Eric's relentless exploitation of her weakness. Number 6. Kenny. Kenny is everyone's victim. That boy is cursed. However, I will say he gets bullied by Eric for being poor. Number 7. Crackhead babies. Crime: exploitation. Eric, Craig, Clyde, and Butters form a new business called the Crack Baby Athletic Association, where they induce crack-addicted babies to fight each other for a ball filled with crack and broadcast the fight on the internet.
Crack baby players can't make a salary based on the rules.
So what, you would make money off of my child? That doesn't seem fair.
I don't make the rules, ma'am. I just think them up and write them down.
Number 8. Wendy. Crime: bullying. In the episode Breast Cancer Show Ever, Eric mocks Wendy in front of the class, making offensive and sexist comments about breast cancer.
Look out, everyone. There's some killer titties on the loose. Could have swore I heard them coming through the roof.
When Wendy tells him to stop, Eric escalates the situation, calling her names and taunting her, ridiculing her in front of others, daring her to fight him.
Breast cancer isn't funny.
Not at all. Wendy, we're gonna get you, Wendy. Where are your boobs? We're gonna kill you.
Wendy, infuriated, finally challenges Eric into a physical fight after school.
You'd better shut up or I'll make you shut up.
Standing right here, let's go, bitch.
After school. We fight after school. You got that?
Eric tries to back out of it at the last minute,
Recess is almost over. I don't know if it's really time.
Shut up and fight.
but Wendy forces him to fight, ultimately beating him up, which, go Wendy. And 9, last but not least, the gingers. Who could forget about the gingers?
This disease is called gingivitis, and it occurs because ginger kids have no souls.
Crimes: hate speech, cult formation, bullying. In the episode Ginger Kids, Eric starts by making fun of kids with red hair, pale skin, and freckles, calling them gingers and saying that they don't have souls.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse, and unless we work to rid the earth of that curse, the gingers could envelop our lives in blackness for all time.
Then his friends prank him by making him look like a ginger. Eric changes his attitude completely and leads a group of gingers in a movement to get revenge on non-gingers. He convinces them that they are a superior race and tries to organize and capture the killing of non-ginger kids.
What we begin here, we will take worldwide until the blood of every non-ginger child has been spilled.
Lord, this boy is something else. I will leave it up to you to fill in number 10. Who do you think out of this list has suffered in the hands of Eric Cartman? Tell me down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.
You are such a manipulative Cartman. Yes, but I'm not going to die.